Alrighty, we're going live now. So I've got some jank today. So this was called Challenge Accepted. I originally brewed up this deck when Splinterfin was still legal, and there was that guy that really wanted a pro, to feature Seance on the Pro Tour. Um, he bought like a bunch of Seance, was hoping to make it actually worth something. Obviously, the card is garbage, and no one decided to take him up on it. So let's look at Seance real quick. Seance. At the beginning of each upkeep, you may exile a target creature card from your graveyard. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a spirit in addition to other types. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. So what do we have here? We have a card that will return any creature from your graveyard to play. The problems with that, creature does not gain haste. So it can't attack, which means even if you animate some type of fatty, as many people would call it, you don't get to you don't actually get to get the creature back. Why is this still hosting MGG? Stop that. So even getting a large creature back, you don't really get anything from it. What else have we got? Things that can be good with it. Enters battlefield abilities. So, which actually reminds me, I had something for enters the battlefield abilities to put in here, which is probably going to be bad, but we're not trying to be good here. Demon Lord, Bells Unlock, whatever. Still. Sorry, my channel is still hosting MTG and it should not be doing that. Or maybe it's just, yeah, my thing was just dead, so. Okay, channel is still hosting MTG and it should not be doing anything. No, or maybe it's just, yeah, my thing was just dead, so. Why is there volume coming from that? Oh man, I'm a mess today. Yeah, I'm not feeling great, so this may not be a very long stream, but we're going to troll some people and see what we can get going. So the deck, I figured, need a lot of looting effects, because obviously you want to be able to draw through your deck, cycle through, and find your large creatures that you can dump in the graveyard. So it's 4 Faithless Looting, 3 is a charm for that. There was 3 Monastery Siege, but I decided that probably wasn't really great. Not that anything in this deck's really great, so I don't really know if it really matters if we have good cards in here or not. Obviously, it's kind of just like a stupid troll deck. I have 1 Path to Exile main board. It's just a random spot removal. Got 1 Jace Vryn's Prodigy, 3 Snapcaster Mage, 8 Trick Bind should not be in here. We'll remove that. I had Trick Bind in here originally, so you could Trick Bind the Seance trigger to remove the creature from the game. I had originally had a couple Masker Worms in here. Still have 3 Hellkite Overlords from the original list. A Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker. It was originally 4 Jace Vryn's Prodigy. I think Snapcaster Mage is obviously probably just better. I have 2 Anger the Gods now for Sweeper Effect main. I have the 4 Seance, because, garbage. I have 2 Jace the Mind Sculptor, which originally was Jace Architect with Thought, but since we get Jace the Mind Sculptor now, I've upgraded the Jace. We've got 2 Cryptic Commands here, so it gives us a little bit of main board ability to be able to kind of play a little bit of control role. Allows us to, just shut down something our opponent might do. After they tap out, then we can just jam a Seance. 2 Supreme Verdict, so obviously good sweeper effect, can't be countered and destroys all creatures. There's 1 Kiki, for the creature suite, there's 1 Kiki Jiki, there's 2 Obsidats. Kiki, if we actually cast it, we start making copies of things. So like, let's say we get like Inferno Titan in, we can copy out Kiki Jiki, get an additional Inferno Titan trigger, and the copy of Inferno Titan will actually have haste, so we'll be able to get 2 Inferno Titans basically in a turn. I added 2 Demon Lord Bells Unlock. So this has the enters the battlefield ability of when it enters the battlefield, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Then put that card in your hand. If the card's combined cost is 4 or greater, repeat this process. And this deals 1 damage to you for each card put in your hand this way. So this gives us the ability to maybe possibly fill our hand with a lot of these fatties, and then use the looting effect to get those in our graveyard, continue fueling our Seance. So that's kind of the hope for that. I don't think it'll be good, but again, like I said, we're not really looking for good here. We're looking for trolly. 2 Inferno Titans, you can actually cast those in this deck, so that's relevant. And then just Inferno Titan is a very good creature when you can bring it back, when you can bring him to play. 2 Obsidian Ghost Council is actually a new one I've added. Now I'm thinking about it doesn't do what I want it to do because Seance makes exiles and makes a token, so the token can't exile itself and come back. So we're going to drop that before I make a huge mistake, which I just realized I almost made. Let's see. What do we got here that would be cool to have in a deck like this? Any good enters battlefield abilities? I could put some Mole Drifters in here. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Just draw a bunch of cards. That's actually a possibility. You can evoke them early and then return them with Seance later. Let's see. Could put a Thragtusk in here. That's kind of sweet. Having haste would be very good. Let's see. Yeah, let's just put a couple of Mole Drifters in here. Why not? We'll get really trolly. Good Mole Drifter, Kiki, a Mole Drifter. That's a lot of cards drawn. That'll be fine. We got one Resolute Archangel, so that when it enters battlefield, your life total, if your life total is less than your starting life total, it becomes your starting life total. So resets us to 20 if we need to kind of blunt the assault of something like Burn or just any type of aggressive deck like humans, whatnot. Torgar, so Torgar Famine Incarnate, it's a new one. When this enters the battlefield, up to one target player's life total becomes half their starting life total rounded down. So this is rather important because with Hellkite Overlord, which actually has haste, a Torgar can put our opponent's life total at 10, and then Hellkite Overlord has an 8/8 with trample, flying, and haste. So, and fire breathing. So it's potential where we can basically reanimate a Torgar on their turn, have a decent blocker, put them at 10. On our turn, we can reanimate a Hellkite Overlord and punch them for the last 10 that we need. So having flying, trample, and haste is pretty relevant for this deck. I don't know if I'd really call it a deck, but this monstrosity. Sideboard. So we're basically sideboarding into what this used to be 3 Splinter Twins or 4. I think I had 4 Splinter Twins on the sideboard. So now it's 2 additional Kiki Jiki, 4 Deceiver Exarch, 1 Pestermite, 4 Lightning Bolts, 2 Path Exile, some additional spot removal Lightning Bolts, and some additional reach, and then 2 Dispels. So we try to basically become like a slower kind of tempo Splinter Twin type style deck, which was the original idea for the post-board plan. But we don't get Splinter Twin anymore, so now we can't just get you on turn 3 and then tap out on turn 4 and kill you. So we'll have to make do with what we have, I guess, is really what it comes down to. So let's do this. Let's go play lobby. We're going to tournament practice, and we're going to start trolling some people. Alright, Koken Time will be our first troll. Our first troll victim, I should say. Yeah, this is really bad. I haven't had hands like this in practicing. With 2 Infernal Titans, Hellkite. If this was a red source, I'd actually consider keeping this because we have Looting and Izzet Charm. So we'd actually be able to cycle through our deck pretty quick. I do have 24 lands, but I'm not going to hinge on the idea that I might draw lands, so we're going to mulligan this. Again, we have the same problem. This hand's actually just slightly worse than the last one, by the fact we still have the 1 non-red source. And now we have, cryptic command, stuff like that. So we're going to have to mulligan again. Yeah, this is much better. Still, again, this isn't very good. We have like Jason Cryptic for some later in the game stuff, and then we have Faithless Looting to kind of fix our draw a little bit. So we're going to do that. Seance, I'm going to put on bottom. We're not anywhere remotely near wanting that or being able to cast that. So we're just going to start on this. We're going to probably take a couple draw steps before we actually fire off this Faithless Looting. We want to see what we're going to draw and how things go. Temple Garden, that's probably not a good sign. Slippery Boggle. Okay, we're going to have to be fast here. I don't know if we can be fast here. Alright, so I'm going to play this fetch land out. I'm tempted to fetch for basics, just the fact that I'd rather not have to shock myself if I can help it. And I do want to thin out my deck a bit. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Faith Sitting. If I can find an Anchor Guards, that would be ideal. So now we got the Seance, the very bottom one. That's unfortunate. Jace is not going to do a whole lot here, so we're gonna bin the Jace, and unfortunately we're gonna have to bin. I don't think we can bin either one of these lands because we're gonna need them. I think I'm fine binning the Hallowed Fountain actually, and this probably should have been a Sacred Foundry or a Hallowed Fountain itself to make sure we had white mana. So that was actually a little bit of a mistake, but this deck isn't meant to be good. So if we make some mistakes, it's fine. We're just going to hopefully get to do some neat stuff and troll people out. Okay, my opponent's stuck on the beginning combat. Opponent's wondering what kind of deck bins a Jace the Mind Sculptor on turn 2 with the 5th suiting. Ultimately, I would love to top deck a Anger of the Gods. So if they start enchanting this, we can hopefully just get it. Okay, I don't know what my opponent's doing. My enchant's running slow, and we're... Nope. Okay, I think it was my opponent. Oh, my opponent earned a few seconds back, so maybe it wasn't my opponent. Okay. So they have a fetch land. I'm sure I have headphones on, so I'm not going to have any sound on. Ethereal Armor. There we go. Ranker? Ranker? Not something that pumps. No! 4/4 is too big for Anger of the Gods. Damn it. Oh man, it's going to be really horrible to watch. No, I would not like to pay 2 life. That life's going to really matter. Like, flashing back that suiting here doesn't really do much for us, so I'm not going to do that. Next time we can at least Cryptic to, like, hopefully counter and tap team. Daybreak Coronet. That's not great for us. We in some trouble. Alright. Let's see if they get some, see if they cast a spell before combat. Alright, they didn't, so it's gonna have to fetch a basic island here. Blue deck. I think we're gonna have to tap and draw. Okay. As a charm does not do it. We are just dead, probably. Spider Umber. Okay. You get a lot of Umbers on that creature. There's the Anger of the Gods. Not too late, but we're going to go ahead and concede. Alright, so spot removal is not going to be great here, so we can drop this Path to Exile. I am interested in potentially just comboing out my opponent a little bit faster and killing them. So we'll drop those. We're keeping Supreme Verdicts, obviously. Anger of the Gods, I think, is a good keep. Jace Prince Prodigy, I don't think is particularly relevant. Resolute Archangel can actually, or Archangel, whatever, can actually reset our life total, which is good. Demon Lord Bells Unlock, I don't think is going to be good enough. Torgar can be good for the fact that if our opponent gains a bunch of life, we're able to reset their life total down, so we can still kill him with like a Hellkite Overlord. What else? So 3 more cards out. Infernal Titans probably aren't amazing. And yeah, just Seance is bad. We're gonna drop a Seance, I think. I should probably just be boarding out the whole Seance package and boarding into just like a Kiki combo deck. But I could try to stay with the Seance package. We'll see what happens. Kate actually suggested that I run a Kurdvect Leviathan or something like that, where it's when it enters the battlefield, return all other non-land permanents to their owner's hands. So that actually would have been really good there. Interestingly enough. So maybe that was something for consideration. We can try that after this game, after this match, probably. Maybe that was something. Okay, good. Sound is there. Just making sure everyone can hear me. Everyone. By everyone, I mean one. It's like I have one viewer. Yep, looks like I got 3 people. Land Fusion, Electrical Skateboard, and Commander Root. Thank you very much, you 3. Appreciate that. This is a dumb trolley stream, so glad you all appreciate dumb trolley things, clearly. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. My opponent's very confused as to what we're doing, so they're taking forever to sideboard, I'm assuming. I wonder if this deck just needs some number of Terminus now. I think I like Jason stuff. Okay, so we got a couple of the, couple of the Splinter Twin plan, kind of. We got an Anger of the Gods. We got plenty of mana. We're going to keep this. We're going to hope to draw some filtering effects, like Faith Suiting would be good. What else? Is a Charm would be fine. But yeah, we're going to try and get there with this. Hope my opponent doesn't go large on 1 boggle with this Anger of the Gods in our hand. It's possible this deck should be like... I was gonna say this should be something other color combination. But I think we're going to 4 color if we're trying for that, so that's not gonna work. So hopefully on this turn our opponent doesn't just go really big on this. Hopefully they don't get much better than X3, so we Anger the Gods out of the way. I'm gonna guess Steam Fence. No, I don't want to pay the life. I have no responses. I'm just gonna go ahead and fetch now. That's gonna be a Sacred Foundry. No, I don't want to pay life. Okay. Naturally, we should just hold up fetch lands to pump fake, but we're not really trying to play Magic here, so it's fine. I don't particularly picture that we'll be able to interact with this deck too much anyway. So this is not Ethereal Armor, so this is Rancor. So we'll be able to Anger the Gods out of the way. So even though it has Totem Armor, Anger the Gods has a replacement effect where it'll exile instead. So this actually will never die, which means Totem Armor will never actually take effect. Yes, I would love to pay 2 life because I need to answer this creature. If Anger the Gods was an instant, that would be ideal. And we could just do it instant speed in response to something. But what the hell is this crap? That actually worked? No. I guess I'm wrong about Totem Armor. Would die this turn, exile instead. I guess there's 2 replacement effects, so their replacement effect took instead of ours. That sucks. Okay. That's lame. Very unfortunate. There's the Coronet. So I guess if we can top deck a Cryptic Command here, we can bounce the Rancor, but no Cryptic Command, so that's not happening. Alright, so we're going to hope to draw Kiki Jiki here. This doesn't have pro creatures or anything, right? Okay, it's Trample though, so we're going to have to bring in a Tivra Exarch to block enough to not die. Yeah, this is fucking horrible. This is miserable. We're going to want to stop on our opponent's turn on upkeep. So we're going to, I mean, we can't really keep our opponent off any type of mana, so we're just going to try and keep them off, like, multi-spelling. We're going to tap down this Razorverge Thicket. Oh man, it's not like you can use it, I don't think. Maybe a Blossoming Defense. Blossoming effects would be pretty good. Okay, we can activate Thousand Canopy, that's cool too. Okay. So we're not going to need this upkeep anymore. We also can't just like Exarch and then Kiki because we have to block, so yeah, I don't know where I was actually hoping to get there with this. Totem Armor was kind of crap, that sucked. Wish I'd realized that interaction beforehand. It's 2 different replacement effects. Alrighty. Come on, opponent. What else you got? Pain Armor? Oh, that's great. Yeah, we're getting to the point where we're pretty dead. Another Rancor. That's 9. We can only block 4, so we're going to take... So we can't fetch, which means we're just dead here. So I guess that's just how it goes. Yeah, we're going to block that. We're going to go to 1. So Cryptic Command's not even out right now, because we can't actually cast it. Ugh. Damn it. If we weren't at 1, that might have actually been something to keep us going for a bit. Okay, whatever. Boggles is trollier than Seances, I guess. Alright, let's start the game. This was the same person, Coping Time? Is that who we just played? I think that's who we just played. Count. Game history. Scroll at the bottom. Yeah, that's who we just played. What the fuck? I don't want to play this person again, especially with them on the play. They're playing Boggles. They're not trying to interact. Just want to anger gods and their things away. And this hand is not even remotely keepable if they are definitely on Boggles, which I'm assuming they're going to be. This hand is not remotely keepable. Mulligan. Did I pull a Mulligan too? Nope, they kept. Keep. We have his charm. Anger of the Gods is going to be the closest thing we get to interacting, so we're going to have to hope for it. Alright, we're just going to F6 because we don't need to react. We don't need to react. We don't have anything that interacts on this board. We have no mana, so there is that. I guess Scalding Tarn. We'll end a turn. We'll fetch. Yeah, I don't really want to fuck with all these. Oh, they're going to combat and didn't cast anything. That's good for us, but not good for them. They casting something here? Okay, sure. Ranker enters the revealed card zone. So we have plenty of white mana. So we're going to Steam Vents tapped. And then that'll be okay. We can hold up Izzet Charm. I would like to use Izzet Charm to loot, but I think we're going to have to hold up Izzet Charm to... That's annoying. I think we're going to have to hold up Izzet Charm to actually counter enchantment. Why was that my turn? Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think I want them to have Ranker on that, so we're going to go ahead. We'll probably let that resolve, because actually, in all honesty, we don't mind the Ranker, because we can just cast Anger of the Gods here, but we might mind like a Totem Armor or something, so... And they could actually pay for that anyway. Yeah, Ranker's fine. You can have those all back, I don't care. So as a charm here, we'll actually be able to loot with. We have 3 lands and an Inferno Titan in hand, so I'm actually fine with getting rid of some of these if we need to. Yeah, Hellkite Overlord, Inferno Titan, nice. Okay. So Hallowed Fountain untapped. Yes, I'll pay the 2 life. Let's get this creature off the board that they just worked so hard to build. Alright, so we have some Inferno Titans ready to go. We have Seances. We have Seance for next turn, so we're looking pretty okay. So next time we can gem the Seance. It'd be hilarious if my opponent actually knew who I was and recognized this deck. So next time we're going to shock ourselves, play Seance. Hopefully my opponent doesn't actually have... hopefully my opponent doesn't have any more creatures and then we actually can buy a couple turns. No, they have Buckle. Okay, of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Here comes a double Rancor probably. Being as mana efficient as possible, I can't picture they wouldn't do that. Draw another Anger of the Gods, that'd be cool. Yep, I'm saying F it, Connor. I'm saying F it and I'm just doing it. Whatever. Alright, let's get Seance down. So I think on their turn we're going to return Inferno Titan and just dome them for 3. On our turn, we'll probably return Hellkite Overlord, dome them for 8. And their turn, hopefully we can discard some cards. On their turn, we're going to use Inferno Titan again. We'll hopefully discard an Inferno Titan, deal an Inferno Titan them again for 3, and that's, what, 14? And Inferno Titan can block the Slippery Bogle, so that's cool. So hopefully this is enough to kill them. Okay, just one. Just one target. That's all I need, just one. It would be great if they tapped like Horizon Canopy here and maybe fetched or something and shocked. I don't know. It'd be great if they lost more life. It didn't play anything that has life that gives them lifelink. That would be ideal. Okay, they're drawing a card. That's cool. Doesn't lose a life, but they're drawing a card. Spider Umbra. Okay, so this is protected a little bit. So we'll obviously offer the trade if they do. If they do decide to attack here, we'll offer the trade. They'll lose their Spider Umbra. If we do draw another Anger of the Gods, we'll go wipe the board. So that's fine. I would love to be able to discard this Lord Bezelok. So I wouldn't mind like Izzet Charm into Anger of the Gods would be the ideal for next turn. I guess Faithless Suiting into Anger is fine too, but okay. You just gonna go at it? No, you're not attacking. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. This has reach now, so I can actually block my Hellkite. So I'm actually not gonna return it this turn. As much as I want to. Oh, Snapcaster Mage is not bad. Yes, I would love to do that. Oh, Totem Armor, it's so awkward. Damn it. So I think I'm gonna Snapcaster Mage Izzet Charm here. Fucking Totem Armor. Maybe we should have returned Hellkite Overlord and got him post combat. Alright, so we're gonna cast Izzet Charm with a draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. That's not terrible. Do I need to? I don't need to use this Faith Splitting yet, so I'm gonna wait. On their upkeep this time, I'm gonna reanimate the Demon Lord doesn't lock. That's actually, that might be a little awkward on their turn. Next turn I can actually snap Anger though if we get to trade with the Slippery Vocal, so that's good. I'm gonna return Demon Lord doesn't lock. I would like some cards in hand. That's a 6/6, so I can block a lot of this. Oh, hey, we got one card. My opponent said sick. I said not really, LOL, and made a sad face. Okay, my opponent didn't do anything. Demon Lord Pestilence gonna go away. I think. This time I will return the Hellkite Overlord. Because here I can snap Anchor the Gods, wipe this, get rid of the Totem Armor on this, which gives it reach. And then I can get some damage through. Yes. Ooh. Or I can Kiki Jiki and probably just kill them. So this can block 2. Yeah, so we're going to just kill them. So we're living the dream now. So this is what we were looking for. Double Hellkite Overlord. Fuck. I'm such a piece of shit. Oh, we got to do it. Yes. Where's my screenshot thing? Oh my god, this is so bad. We're gonna save that. Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt the stream this way and be kind of an idiot, but yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and do that. Yep. You only have to take 2. Yay! We beat Boggles by going double Hellcat Overlord. Oh, jeez, that was stupid. Path Exile is still in the deck. That's obviously a mistake. Oh no, it isn't. That was game 1. That's right. I forgot about that. We're post board now, aren't we? You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go with more Kikis. Let's just go all in. Why the hell not? All in on the Seance plan. I probably want this Jace Prodigy though. So I probably want to be able to flip some stuff. What did I say was bad last time? Jace Spine Sculpture is probably not great. The way that game went, it might be okay. I guess Beslin Lock was actually really bad. I'm just gonna drop both of them. I'll bring in the one Pester Mite, why not? Who knows, maybe we'll get to do some weird, stupid BS with it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, what we got here? My opponent said, no, I like it. I'm apologizing for how janky and bad this deck is. My opponent's like, no, I like it. It's like, oh, I'm glad you like it, but what's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Why would you like this? Stop that. Oh, boy. So thanks. There was this Reddit Seance challenge thing, so I brewed this monstrosity, because that's really the only way I can describe this deck as monstrosity. I've been saying since I started streaming I would never stream this deck, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? That's why my stream title right now is because F it. I was like, I don't really feel that great. Like, I've been exhausted. Like, work's been kind of hell. And I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's stream the one deck I never want to stream. Ooh, that's a problem. Then we have Supreme Verdict. So hopefully we can draw some more lands. Hey, look at that. We're drawing some more lands. All right, one more land and 2 more turns, and we can Supreme Verdict away the board. So Core Spirit Dancer won't matter. Oh, I guess that kind of throws a kink into the chain, though. That makes it tough. Can't really kill a creature that has an Umbra on it, can you? That's gonna get big real quick too. So that's gonna be 5. That's gonna be 7/7 here. Ooh, I don't like this. Oh boy, that's 9, 11, 9? 11, 9, right? I think so. 11, 9, first strike and trample twice. So if it tramples twice, is that like double strike? I'm just kidding. It's obviously not the case. Yeah. Oh, no, we don't want to damage ourselves with that. We do want to fetch. And let's see, we're going to fetch again. You know what? Fuck, I'm just going to shock. Why not? I don't care. I guess, yeah, fuck this. We're dead. We're dead. We'll go to game 3. Oh, boy. Can't believe we actually got a kill. Can't believe we actually got a Seance kill. It's like, what the hell is life right now? Oh, man. I am definitely saying F it, though. I still think all this is fine. We're just gonna stay on the Seance plan. Yes, I would love to play first. Thank you for asking, game. Yeah, I mean, I've got the mana for a Supreme Verdict. And my opponent does run a lot of Umbras, so that might not be the best plan, but who knows? Maybe it'll be all in on Umbras and they'll all go away. That's not how that works, I don't think. Fairly certain only one of them will have to replace and save the creature. Oh, man. Cat, what are you doing in the door? We'll start with the Flight Strand and just say go. Yep. You got a Glaive Cover Scout. Not good for us. Alright, let's see. We have a white source already. Let me get Steam Vents with this one. No, we won't pay 2. Say go. Another fucking fetch land. Alright, we're just gonna go ahead and fetch now. I will get we have Hollow Fountain here. We have plenty of fetchable sources. So I think here I'm just gonna get another Steam Vents, not tapped, and say go. Because we can play white source, fetch a white source, and then Supreme Verdict. Especially if our opponent doesn't go Umbras. If our opponent goes Umbras, obviously, we're going to have a little bit of more fighting to do than that. But next time we draw Anger the cards, we can Anger, get rid of the Umbras. Next time we can Supreme Verdict, get rid of the creature itself, hopefully. Obviously, that's in a perfect world. Yeah, there's the Umbra. There's another Umbra here that I am pretty in trouble. If this was a real deck, it would obviously need some number like Spell Pierce or like, I don't know, like Trickery, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, maybe the guy's not killing that creature now. Oh boy, shit's getting real here. Yeah, another land. That's not what we wanted at all. We're gonna tap Hollow Fountain here, I guess. Hope we're not dead. It's like we can Supreme Verdict, but I still don't know that that's gonna be enough to save us. They have like Daybreak Coronet here. Like that's gonna be another 4, so that'll be 8. They have like a Rancor, that's gonna be another 2, that'll be 10, plus some life gain. They still have the Umbra, so they can kill us on the second swing. So I don't think we have enough to actually not die here. My best bet would probably be, yeah, I think I'm just dead. I guess my best bet would be like being on the plane, having like Electrickery I can overload to kill their creatures. Gaddock Teague, ah, I had this yummy Supreme Verdict for you, and this yummy Jace the Mind Sculptor that didn't matter either. Okay, so we can't do anything about that. We're gonna hope to draw like an Instant Charm here. Pestermite. So I guess we can surprise block Gaddock Teague, go to 5, then Verdict. I guess. Then we go to 4 on fetching another white source. I guess I probably should have played the fetch land. Ethereal Armor, stop that. Why are you doing this to me? Why do you hate me so much? So, hopefully this doesn't get big enough to kill us. Rest in peace. Okay, well that's not quite a problem yet. It's certainly a problem. Alright, we can't just surprise and block the Gag Teak now. So now we actually have to block this thing, which kind of sucks. Tap or untap target permanent. So I guess I will just untap this. Okay. Yes. So we have to block this. I mean, unfortunately, if we didn't have to block, we could actually just play Kiki next turn and just kill them. But unfortunately, we have to block here. And this is 10 damage that we definitely cannot have come across. So that's unfortunate. Goddamn you, Teague. I think a Teague's pre-board. Hellkite Overlord, that's not going to get us there. This is just target creature you control. So, like, this could block a turn, but that doesn't really do us anything. Yeah, we're just... Teague's pretty good. We're just dead. Teague's pretty good. Alright. There goes that. Let's play against this other person that's not Boggles again, hopefully. Alright. 3 lands, a looting effect, cryptic command, 2 looting effects. Okay, yeah, we'll try this. Why not? Opponent's on the draw, on the play, which means we're on the draw. Which means we'll get to draw a card before we actually have to. What is this crap? Tron? I don't think we can. I think we can beat Tron. I think we can. I don't know. Maybe we can beat Tron. Some number of Blood Moon postcard might not have been a bad idea. Yeah, Seance is pretty good here. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. This has to be. So we have Sacred Foundry in hand. So we have a white source, but we're gonna need another white source. So we're just gonna get Steam Vents untapped. Cast of Faith Suiting here. We'll discard this and one of these as a charms, I guess. Okay. So we're probably gonna want to on our next turn play land. Hold up Izzet Charm in case they go like Tron into Karn. Because we're obviously not going to want that to resolve. And if they do that, we can then jam a Seance. Play a Demon Lord Bezenlock, which... Oh, this is Mono Blue Tron. That sucks. I hate that fucking deck. I can't stand Mono Blue Tron. It's probably one of my least favorite Tron variants. Just don't think it's very good. So they're clearly not going natural Tron. So we're going to fetch here. We'll get a Hallowed Fountain, just tapped. Nope. Okay. What do we do here? Probably just play the Sacred Foundry, tapped. Hold up as a charm. I had 3 Trick Binds in this deck originally. Trick Bind would have been pretty sweet to like counter this map ability, or just counter like a Karn ability or whatever. There's Tower, so they mine and Tower at the very least. See if we can find a power plant. There's a Tower. Is that the one they searched? That's the one they searched. I like the mismatched Tron pieces. Alright, blue, red is a charm with loot. Discard the Steam Lord Bezenlock. And Anger of the Gods I don't think is ever going to be relevant. Anger of the Gods has this weird thing where like we kill a Wormclaw engine, we can cast like Anger of the Gods to then get rid of the tokens, but that's super loose, honestly. So now we have Cryptic Command up. So at this point, I think we're just playing Draw Go for a bit. Gemstone Caverns without luck counter. It's a sad, sad land there. So next turn, if I draw my 3rd Izzet Charm, I can actually like cast Seance and then have some interaction on the stack. Looks like my opponent has a power plant now, which is not particularly great for us. Yeah, I was thinking about counter, like Cryptic Command, bounce, draw, but that's probably not really, that probably doesn't really matter. Another Seance is not particularly good. So we need one more mana in order to flashback looting and be able to hold up Cryptic still, so we're not going to bother having this untapped. We do have 2 more bells in lock, so we'll be able to. We got 3, 4. If we draw one more land, we'll be able to actually like Seance plus Cryptic for the turn, which would be nice. What do you got for 4 mana? Solemn Simulacrum, Sad Robot. Come on, Sad Robot. Walking Ballista, X equals 2. Sure, you can have it. Oh, they cast it for 0. I don't think they meant to cast that for 0. This is why Tron players get a bad rep. How did my opponent do that? How did you cast that for 0? Agreed. I hate MTGO. LOL. I agree. I'm just going to fetch here real quick. So I'm probably going to cast a Faith Suiting here. Definitely going to shock myself. I don't see any reason not to. Draw more fatties, we just dump those in the yard. If we don't draw fatties, I'm actually tempted on dropping Seance in the yard, even though I don't particularly want to give away what we're doing. But I'd like to be able to, if we can draw out a counter spell here. We didn't, okay. Inferno Titan Springbird, go away, cool. Alright, we're starting to get some good creatures built up in our graveyard. I can't believe I've been doing this crap for 45 minutes almost. So my opponent would have a Walking Ballista for 2. Treasure Mage. I mean, my opponent could possibly just follow up something else, so I'm going to let him resolve that, and then see if they follow up something else. I'd like them to just tap out Platinum Angel. They might actually cast that, which would be really unfortunate. I think end step we're going to try and snap Izzet Charm. It actually kind of gets like something on the board, so it's kind of relevant. They might counter it, they might not. But at the very least, we can like Izzet Charm and like shock this thing. I don't think we want to keep looting considering the spot we're in. Oh, okay, yeah, we gotta let that trigger resolve first. Creature, which is going to be Treasure Mage. I'm hoping they respond to this and they actually counter this, but they might not. They probably won't. Ooh, yes, tap your only blue source. No, do it. Do it! What are you doing? Retap that. Damn you. Land, yes. Now I can Seance and Cryptic, which is sweet. Right? Yeah, I think we're going to tap like that so we keep as much blue up as possible. So we're just going to go ahead and play the Seance, see what they do. They only have 1 blue mana, so they can only really use 1 counterspell. So we should be able to negate. I'll probably bounce the tower to their hand, I guess. I don't really know if that really particularly matters. Yeah, we'll just play that on tap. That's fine. So we'll counter draw. I think drawing is probably more relevant. Bouncing a Tron land at this point just doesn't really do anything. Another Cryptic, which is nice. Oh, it's probably like, what the fuck is happening to me right now? Cryptic would have been better to return off, to get off Demon Bells in lock, so we can actually get multiple cards off it, but it's fine. Most of our deck right now is under 4 mana, so we're probably only going to draw 1 card with that. Yep. We'll get back to spells block. Okay. Yes, we'll use the ability. Try and draw some cards here. Revealed cards, so we can see what we actually exile. Come on, opponent. Pass priority, damn it. Do something or pass priority. I don't care what you do. Just do one or the other. Okay, I'll always yield to this. So we revealed Muldrifter or Snapcaster Mage. We got to draw 2 cards. Muldrifter ain't bad. Means we'll get to draw a lot of cards. We'll be able to grind out our opponent a little bit. Obviously, if they just play like Ugin here, that's not great for us, but we can actually kill an Ugin, so that's fine. They like -6 to answer Demon Lord and everything else. We can return Inferno Titan. Lightning Angel's not horrible for us. We have the Cryptic Command. Again, we're not really playing a deck, so this doesn't really matter. None of this is relevant. Okay, there it is. I'm just going to return another Demon Lord. Just want to draw cards, really, is what it comes down to. Muldrifter was a good ad, because, oh my god, Jace, Hellcat Overlord, and Path to Exile. That was a good one. That's a lot of cards. I would like some more lands, but that was some good cards. Another Hellkite Overlord? Oh man. What is this life? I feel like it's an embarrassment of riches. Let's try and path this Platinum Angel, see if my opponent bites on that. To try to counter that, obviously we have Jace in hand we can try to resolve. I guess I could just cast a Jace and Cryptic, so it wasn't really relevant, but... I kind of want to snap Izzet Charm so we can dump these 2 Hellkite Overlords into my graveyard. So let's get rid of the Platinum Angel. I can wait on the snap Izzet Charm, I guess. Let's get to attack first. Let's see if we can get an attack in. Obviously, Demon Lord doesn't have haste. So we're going to attack with creature. I think we're definitely holding up Cryptic, so we're not going to be dumping the Muldrifter at the moment. But do have too many cards, so we're probably going to want to do something. So we snap. That brings us down to 7 cards in hand, and then Izzet Charm just nets. So we won't be able to hold Cryptic up, which I think is fine. Yeah, I think that's fine. We're just going to do that. I don't see any reason why not. My opponent could just resolve something that makes us sad, but I don't... We're playing Seance. Who gives a shit? You know, like... We're just trying to have some ridiculous, stupid fun. Alright, let's get rid of these 2 Hellkites. And now we can actually hold Cryptic up, because now we have a fetch land again. So that's pretty nice. Demon Lord goes away. We've drawn 5 cards off Demon Lord, so that actually worked out pretty well. Seance. Do we want to return anything? I don't think we do. We have to target and we have to put the trigger on the stack, so we're going to do that. We're going to say no. I guess returning Inferno Titan wasn't terrible because it puts him to 13. If we draw Kiki and we end up doing the same like Hellkite Kiki line next turn, like that's actually relevant enough where we just win, but I think that's a little too greedy. So I'm fine with not doing it. And this turn I'm definitely returning a Hellkite Overlord. 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, and this is a 8 mana, so they could repeal the token, which would be kind of awkward. I guess we do have Cryptic Command up, so I'm not too worried about that. That's fine, we're going to punch for a lot this turn. We can actually kill them, because we have enough red mana to pump the Hellkite Overlord to kill them, so we'll see what happens. So we can like Cryptic plus pump 4 times, so we can deal exactly 16 threat this turn. That's kind of silly. This is fun. I'm having fun. I hope everyone else is having fun. I'm having fun. It's so stupid. But this is why I think Mono Blue Tron is garbage. It really is just such a bad deck. I don't think the Walking Ballista for 2 really mattered. I guess it'd be like 2 less damage they would take. I don't know. I don't think Walking Ballista really mattered. Why are you losing so much life? Dismember. Sure. That can be a 3/3 for now. That's fine. That's still 3, 5, 7. You can dismember again? Snapcaster Mage into Dismember? I mean, if you want to pay another 4 life, like, I'm kind of okay with that, right? Am I okay with that? Maybe I'm not okay with that. Let's counter that spell and draw a card. I guess I could have let them pay the life and then counter the dismember on the way back, but I think this is the battle I'd rather choose. Keep the Snapcaster Mage off the table, because then if they end up just doing like, they remand that. That's fine. Yeah, you can have your Snapcaster, and then I'll Cryptic your Dismember after you pay 4 more life. I think that's fine. I'm fine with that. Because then they'll be at 8. This will be 5 they have to take. You can pump once, yeah, and then Infernal Titan pretty much hits there. Yeah, because then they'll go to 8. Yeah, Infernal Titan will just get there next on their upkeep, so we'll get them on their upkeep actually if they cast this Dismember again, and we can counter it. Blue. They obviously know our Cryptic Command's still in hand. I'm going to counterspell tap creatures their opponents control, because then I can get 7 through instead of just 5. Because then they can't block the Snapcaster Mage. So they're probably going to repeal this, maybe remand, like whatever they had, that's fine. Like we're right now just running them out of resources, which is perfectly okay. Well, no, I don't have 3 mana, so I'm clearly not paying for that con this time. Thank you, MTGO. Okay, so they're down to 3 cards. We still have 5 cards in hand. I'm actually kind of fine with this exchange. Because like we have Inferno Titan to put them to 5, then we have another Hellcat Overlord just return next turn to put them to kill them. So actually perfectly okay with everything that just happened. I will pay Hollow Fountain, but I will not pay the life because if they have Walking Ballista, they can make 2, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I guess they can still kill us either way if they have Walking Ballista in hand. But yeah. I think. So if I attack my Snapcaster Mage, I go to 7. We can put him to 4 with Inferno Titan. Or we can return the Snapcaster Mage. Pull a path. Which still won't beat a Walking Ballista. So why did that not give me a chance to attack? Oh, was I in beginning combat? Oh well, whatever. Their upkeep. Let's return this Inferno Titan. I'm gonna do 1 and 2. 1. Okay, just like that. Let's put them to 6. So I hope they don't have Walking Ballista. I guess if their Walking Ballista end up shooting us, like us being at 3 is way more relevant. But if they just have another Walking Ballista here, it doesn't matter. They can just kill us. Seven, okay. What you got? Mindslaver. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. We can also activate that. They didn't play Camerons, so they can't just kill us. They can't just take all of our turns. So I guess I should probably fetch now. So that way they can't make us fail to find or shock. So I'll just go to Plains with that. We'll pass the turn to their turn. So they could return the Hellcat Overlord, they can just let it not do anything, then exile it. Maybe fighting over that Dismember so much was not correct. They can also just choose not to use Seance's ability, and then we get the Hellcat Overlord back afterwards. So they can fetch shock. They still can't kill us. The Walking Ballista would kill us anyway, so that's not relevant. Because they can just tap us down so we can't interact on the stack. No more fetchable targets, eh? Oh no, there was. Okay, that's what I thought. So we're at 1. They still can't kill us. cast it. No. Yeah, I mean, even if they draw another fetch land, they can't actually make us activate it because they've already used a land this turn. They'll probably discard Jason Mind Sculptor, Mystic Gate, I would assume. They don't want to give us back a creature. I guess they could discard like a Seance, but Jason, yeah, both Jaces sound great. Jason's whatever. What the fuck else are you doing? Why are you casting more cards? You gonna cast a Muldrifter maybe? Cast Flashback Faithless Footing? Okay, sure. So I'm surprised about them discarding stuff like Muldrifter. I guess it means we can't hard cast it and bring it back, but it just makes more sense to just like leave that in hand. Because now on their upkeep I can bring back Muldrifter. If they don't remember to tap us out, like then I can possibly draw it to like Snap Cryptic. Stuff like that. Not sure what the hell they're thinking. Hey Levi, how you doing? You not gonna tap my lands? Cool. I'll take all my mana. That sounds great. Wow, my opponent did not tap me out. I got lucky. I might actually still win this. Hellkite Overlord's going to get exiled to Seance. The Hellkite Overlord token, I should say. So we don't have Hellkite Overlords anymore, so now we're going to have to do this a little harder. This nonsense is what I call challenge accepted. The Reddit challenge of brew a Seance Modern deck for the Pro Tour went around, and that person said that, like, oh, I'll pay you $1,000 or whatever it was, or hundreds of dollars. Yeah, my opponent didn't tap me out, so we might actually still win this. So when that happened on Reddit, I decided to, make this deck or whatnot. And that was back when Splinter was legal, so a lot of things have changed. But yeah, it's been fun so far. We actually got a kill. And I think it looks like here we're going to get another kill because my opponent's doing God knows what. I guess we'll just return Muldrifter because we want to draw some cards. Yes. Yeah, them using Muldrifter there was just... Them discarding Muldrifter was probably a mistake. I mean, we didn't draw anything relevant, but they don't know that. Now they have no idea what the two cards we drew was. For all they know, it's another Cryptic Command. It could be like some interaction on the stack or whatever. But again, if they just have like... they just end up drawing a Walk Ballista here, doing 1 damage to us is completely inconsequential. What you got, Fran? Funny enough, if this was an Ugin, I'm just dead. Yeah. Well, let's see if they decide to get greedy and just minus target all my permanents. Why not? That's another place where Trick Mine would have been great. Yes, please? Why? If they just ticked up, they could have just shot us and killed us. What the fuck was that? Sure. Sounds great. Don't kill us. I don't want you to kill us anyway. I'm so confused right now. I mean, we don't have anything happening, but like we could still possibly draw something that makes it so we don't die. I don't know. I guess at this point we gotta like snap Cryptic that, like 0. Resolute Archange would be nice. Do I have a discard ability? I don't have any way to discard cards right now. I guess I have to drop to hand size. So can I cast a Seance and Muldrifter and end up at too many cards? Is that like a thing I can do? Right? So Seance and Muldrifter puts down to 4. Drawing 2 puts back up to 6. That's not enough. I can cast a Resolute Archangel though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they can't counter this, which is unlikely, but they can't counter this, I'm back to 20 life. Like, we're back in the game again. They should have definitely tapped us out and not discarded that Muldrifter for sure. I mean, them not tapping us out wasn't relevant. We didn't draw anything that we could have dealt with. But like them discarding Muldrifter, not tapping us out, like they gave us openings we could have snapped Cryptic like their Ugin. They should have just taken up Ugin and killed us, obviously, but it's a Tron player. No one expects much from them. No offense to Kate. I love Kate, my wife, who plays Tron. Whoops. Yeah, they could be a sadist who just want to torture me, but if they don't have interaction with this Resident Archangel, they just screwed themselves. Like, they could use this, put Walking Ballista back on top, or Mindslaver back on top. Maybe with their Mindslaver, they can... I mean, at this point, they could actually Mindslaver lock us. Did they play Cadmunes last turn or the turn before that? They played a Cadmunes last turn, yeah. So they'd already used some mana, so they couldn't just, like, return Mindslaver and get, like, Mindslaver lock going there. But at this point, they can get Mindslaver lock on. We'll see how smart they are. They should have just killed us, though. That was kind of weird. I mean, Ugin, you just kill Jace here. They can put Mindslaver back on top, Mindslaver lock us, and then we're just dead, but... We'll go to concede there. So Angular Gods I feel like are getting pretty dead. I'm not a huge fan of the Supreme Verdicts. I do like Dispels to interact on the stack a little bit. Paths are fine. I don't think I like all the paths, but some paths are fine. And the Splinter Twin combo is probably the best bet. They're going to bring in Graveyard Hate, so it's possible that we might even just want to just board out all of the BS that we're doing with Seance. Can I actually board up to a full deck? I guess boarding in Lightning Bolts gets us there. No, that's still one short. So I gotta keep one of these cards that isn't good that I can't cast probably. I guess the paths answer Wormclaw Engines, Platinum Angel, stuff like that. So I guess we keep the paths. We bring in the bolts for some reach, and then we just try to Splinter Twin them out. We can like upkeep, like tap down Tron Piece, and then like hopefully untap, get Kiki's in play. But yeah, ooh, Kiki Muldrifter, that's cute. I just noticed that. That should be fun. Yeah, I was really unfortunate. They won the battle over the Dismember on my Hellkite Tyrant. Well, Hellkite Overlord, whatever it's called. We would have got him. So yeah, we ended up at 1. That Walking Ballista for 2 ended up actually mattering. They actually played a Walking Ballista for 0 when they had 2 mana. They made like 4 mana or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna drop the Seance Plan. They're gonna be on a lot of Graveyard Hate post board. And obviously Seance is just a bad deck. This deck actually remotely resembles a good deck, so this is gonna be a lot more fun for us. Okay. First Blood Strand is probably getting us Steam Vents tapped. And then turn 2, we're probably going to end up casting... Probably play Island, cast as a Charm. See what we draw into. This Charm might just be better on the stack, honestly. Alright, they played Tower without anything. So they probably... So we're probably okay to resolve some spells. No, will not be too late. Like, no map, so... They either have Natural Tron in hand or they're close. I could not tell you why they would keep a hand. Where's this tower go? Oh, excuse me. Alright. Island, okay. So they have something going on. Talisman of Dominance. I'm okay with that. This is definitely going to get a Hallowed Fountain. We're not going to need nearly as much white as we would pre-board, so let's get a Hallowed Fountain now. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and jam one of these Mull Drifters to draw some cards. It doesn't matter what stack orders those go in the stack. Kiki, nice. Need more land though. May have noticed that I am not drawing much land this game. 24 land should be enough, right? Alright, they have 2 Tron pieces. Now we're getting a little bit scary. Ugh, come on, really? What the fuck's all the land? Well, let's try another Mull Drifter, I guess. So we need to draw land off this badly. And then we're going to have to discard something anyway. Okay, yeah, we'll play land. We got 8 cards in hand, so we have to discard something. Probably just discard like a Lightning Bolt. Like late in the game, we can just like snap it back. So yeah, we're gonna dispel that. I don't want them drawing those cards. Now we don't have to discard at all. Sweet. We need red sources of mana really bad to cast these Kiki-Dikis. Let's see, not red source. Okay, gotcha. Casting it as a charm, we'll probably use the looting method. Would like to draw another red source of mana here. Okay, so we'll discard Lightning Bolt, play that. Say yes, we'll pay 2 life. Put a stop on their upkeep. We'll try and get lucky here. We're going to tap down their tower on the upkeep with a Deceiver Exarch, and then hope we can draw a red source off the top. We get any red source off the top, and they end up tapping out for any reason. We can actually Deceiver Exarch Kiki it, and then just go infinite and kill them. It would probably make my opponent pretty pissed, but it'll be hilarious and fine, because Mono Blue Tron is garbage. My opinion, of course. A lot of people stand by it. I hate the deck. Never really been a fan of Mono Blue Tron. Played it for a while, hated it then. Played against it a bunch. For the most part, hated it. It seemed impressive a couple times playing against it, but might have even been worth it just to tap down one of their blue sources to keep some of their counter magic offline. Yeah, there's Tron, so at least we got to hold them off 3 mana. I don't think we want to just try to jam. It's like I would love to have another source of mana so we can Izzet Charm and Cryptic Command. On their upkeep again, I'm just going to Deceiver Exarch, tap down the tower again. If they try to interact with it, I can Izzet Charm to counter whatever they cast, hopefully. I mean, they have a fuck ton of mana, so chances are that's not happening, but tap down. There's this tower. We still have Izzet Charm up. Izzet Charm will try to loot. Maybe they'll try to interact with it. What do you got? Wormclaw Engine? Well, I can't really interact with that. So, yeah, you have a Wormclaw Engine, I guess. So, Izzet Charm, we're definitely going to try and loot here. Hopefully find another red source. If we can find another red source, we are in very good shape. We probably just kill them. Draw 2, discard 2. That's a red source. That's also a Path to Exile. I don't think we're going to need, so we're going to discard that. Alright, let's fetch, get a red source. See if Kiki's good enough. They do have 3 cards in hand, they have 3 mana up, so odds are this first one at least is not going to resolve. We're going to hope for the second one resolves though. So they can condescend for 2, we can only pay 1. They can remand. This is probably going to be condescend for 2. It smooths out their draws as well. No, obviously I'm not going to do that. So maybe I should have discarded, like, I drew Mystic Gate for a turn, I think. So maybe I should have kept the Path Exile to just get rid of this Wormclaw Engine and call it a day from that. So that kind of sucks. What do they do with that? Put 2 cards on top of their lot? That sucks. That's never a good sign. I'm obviously not blocking that, so you get a free attack. Alright. Are we going to play a land? If they don't play a land, that's very scary. There's an expedition map, okay. Might be the card they got on top. Okay, they're activating the map. So, play Mystic Gate. Okay, they're not activating the map. Okay. A Dispel would be great, but that's not a Dispel, so that sucks. So I think... I really want to try and jam this Cryptic Command, but I really want this, or this Kiki Duki, but I really want it to resolve, so I don't know if I should. But I'm just going to do it anyways, because we're not in this to fucking play safe. We're in this just to fucking have, just fucking fuck around. This isn't a real game. Yeah, you have a 3 of a Thirst for Knowledge. Let's hope you draw horribly. Hope you draw lands. Hope you draw lands. Hope you're saying like Thirst for Knowledge. I hope you're sitting on stuff like, ooh, they discarded a negate. Hopefully that means they don't have Remand or even Mana Leak's bad for me. I guess Condescend's horrible for me. Are you going to repeal in response? Is that what's going on? Oh my god, blow me. What a prick. Okay, sure. You got me. You got me, buddy. Good job. You had the repeal. Stupid. Alright. You have more mana. Assuming this is probably going to be an Ugin that hits the board here. Maybe a Mindslaver. Who knows? Well, they got counter runes. I don't think that's relevant. No, not yet. 3, 6, 10. So they can play and activate a Mindslaver and put it back on top of their library. So if they have it, they have it. So yeah, that's game. Fuck you. Go to hell. Alrighty. Let's see if we control anyone else. We've gotten a win. So that's pretty much all I could ask for from this garbage. These poor unsuspecting opponents. Right, let's close out the chat. This could work. I'm gonna keep it. Fetch a Steam Vents, looting, hopefully get some stiff. Yeah, let's turn this upkeep stop on. We don't need that currently. Yeah, this is against Storm, isn't it? That sucks. Look, Mountain. So I'm gonna have to fetch a land first. Since I need more land, that's a good thing. Let's discard this and this. I probably should have kept the Kiki in hand and discarded Torgar, but that's fine. Playing against Storm, it's probably not going to be relevant. We're likely just going to die. Especially if this is actually Storm we're against. You may have noticed that I conveniently didn't draw more land, too. Oh, neither did my opponent, though, so that's pretty sweet. Alright, let's fade the looting with 2 more things we can discard. Oh my fucking god. Really? Really, deck? You do realize I have 24 lands deck, right? Like, I should have seen at least a 3rd land by now. No thinning yet. Delver. Oh, what the fuck? Blue Red Delver? Who the hell hurt you? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and shock and see if we can just get him with Anger of the Gods. Let's do this. So this has to be a white source we get with this. So we're gonna get an untapped Holophant, I think. Could just get a Plains, but I'd rather. Should probably get Plains, right? No, not everything. Every fetch land can do an untapped Holophant, so we're gonna do it and do that. Yeah, we'll pay 2 life. We'll cast this Anger of Gods. Hope we just get them. We probably should wait a turn, like get max value, but we're not gonna do that. Lightning Bolt me. That's a spite move if I ever saw one. My opponent's probably like, why the fuck do you have a Torgar, Kiki, Mulgrifter, and and Resolute Archangel in your graveyard. So if my opponent ends up tapping out, we end up with a white source. We can just tap out for Seance. And of course we didn't draw one, so there is that. Oh boy. Bad deck plus my luck. Oh boy. That's a combination you don't even want to know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, keep going, you know. Mr. K. There's the double white source we needed. Alright. Let's hope my opponent has to tap out again, casting cantrips and all that BS. Please tap out. Geist. Oh, okay. So that's a thing. Sure, why not? White, make double white, red. We'll use the double white one. We'll use the red for that, why not? What's going on here? Oh, I have to use white for the, I can't use red for that ability. That's right, that's blue or white. So here's a seance. Bet you have to read that. Why don't you take a moment to read that, buddy? Okay. So I'm probably going to return Muldrifter first. Block the token. I'll probably block the Geist. I don't think I'll block the token. I could return Resolute Archangel since it dodges Bolt. And that also puts us back to 20 since they're going to bolt us here. Yeah, okay. We didn't see that coming at the end. What's the untapped fetch land on shot on Steve Vents? So if they have Bolt, Snap Bolt, might be in trouble. No, that doesn't matter. That's only 6. We're about to go back to 20, so they could do that. That's fine. We'll go to 1, then go back to 20. I'm cool with that. Okay. So now we have a blocker for Geist of St. Traft. So that's sweet. Yeah, always use that ability. Definitely want that to happen. That's a nice Geist of St. Traft you got there. You're actually attacking. Okay. You kind of block the Geist of St. Traft. I mean, I don't want that on the table. I can't interact with that at all. You have some ability to make it so it can't die? Restoration Angel. That's cute. It's real cute. I like it. I like it. It's real adorable. So I'm going to take 4 here. That's fine. Okay. Takes on the token. Resolute Archangel is going to go bye-bye. Alrighty. Okay. Seance. Let's return Torgar. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll set my opponent's life total to 10. We'll try and flashback a Faithless Looting, get these in the graveyard. So we can hopefully just kill them. I don't really want to play this. I don't want to play this game all day. This is just BS. Fucking hatred, freaking Delver crap. I don't know what this crap is anymore. I'll flash that back. Yeah, we're gonna discard these 2 Hellkite Overlords. Seems right. We'll play this Jace. Yeah, that's about all we got right now. Okay. We'll exile this. We'll bring back a Muldrifter again. Okay, yes, we will do that. We'll draw some cards and we'll have a flying blocker. That's cool, man. That's cool. Ooh, Demon Lord Bezelnock. What you got, buddy? Yeah, I should have kept that Kiki Jiki to cast later. Because Kiki Jiki being able to like, copy Muldrifters and stuff would have been pretty sweet. What you got, buddy? Could use this Anger of the Gods now too, but the Supreme Bird will be fine. We'll try to Hellkite Overlord. We'll punch them for lethal anyway. It won't really matter. Especially if they don't leave their Restoration Angel back. I guess even if they leave their Restoration Angel, 2 mana, that's 10. No, Restoration Angel blocks for enough. You could also like Cryptic tap their team, and then I guess we won't have quite enough to kill my opponent, but we do still have like the Cryptic tap your team, punch for like 9. Attack. Be an idiot. Lose to Jank. He really attacked with the Restoration Angel. That's fucking impressive. Okay. I know you're not restoing that, so you only have 2 mana left. Are you just accepting that you're dead to Hellkite Overlord? Is that what's going on here? What do you got? Lightning Helix? Sure. So you're not just dead to Hellkite Overlord unless I draw 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I have to draw like more red sources than I can possibly draw in a turn. That's fine. Here's a Hellkite Overlord. Enjoy. I guess we'll use the ability. Let's loot. Fearless Demon Lord Bells and Lock, and I guess we don't need the second Seance. We're going to combat, we're going to attack with this for 9 most likely. And then we'll play this Plains and Supreme Verdict to wipe the board. Attack this person. Okay. Let's fire breathing this. Okay. There you go. You're at 4 now. Play this Plains and let's get some Supreme Verdict going on here. White. Some more mana. Supreme Verdict. Board, that doesn't matter because my Hellkite Overlord is not going to stay around anyway. On their upkeep, yep, nope, they don't get an upkeep, they scoot. Smart call, opponent. Alright, so Dispel to kind of push through some spells seems pretty good. They don't seem to have really much permission, so I don't know if Dispel really matters. I don't think Path is really relevant, honestly. I think more Kikis might actually be good. We actually, yeah, they're a white deck, though, that doesn't really rely on the graveyard. They're going to have the, they're going to have recipes, so we're going to go ahead and just completely change this game plan. We'll become a decent tempo deck, so we'll go bring in some spells. I guess we'll bring in some bolts for some reach. There we go. In case we have to play the slow tempo game. So bolts kills Delver. It doesn't kill Restoration Angel, but we also don't want to particularly path them, so. Run the draw, we have looting to fix our hand a little bit. Nothing here we particularly want to discard, so we're just going to go ahead and mulligan. This fucking hand's fucking worse. Holy shit. That's better. We got Supreme Bark to the top alpha, we can turn it to adjacent Prodigy. That's perfectly fine with me. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to F6 because we will not have any responses on our opponent's turn while they're just fetching and shocking and playing Delver. Okay, nope, we're not going to do that. We're going to F6, and we're going to F6 to your turn too, buddy. Would you reveal? Nothing. Okay. So you flip Delvers like Jeremy. Okay, gotcha. Good to know. So I've seen Electrical Skateboard in the chat all night. Thank you for hanging around for this, whatever we are doing here, whatever this garbage is. Hope you're enjoying it. Let's see, we got Ace LN, I think, or Ace In. I'm not sure if that's a capital. Yeah, well, shock, that's fine. I'm not sure if that's capital I or an L, so we'll say Ace In, I guess. It's probably more, makes more sense. Charles Vince. Commander Root's still here. Electrical Skateboard's still here. Levi Burns still here. Shout Gamers is someone I don't recognize yet. An Evil Mailman. Yeah, you're usually here. Thank you very much, everyone stopped by. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the jank that you've been that you've obviously signed up to witness. It's gonna be a bolt at Jace most likely. Yeah, there it is. I don't need to call that. That was way too obvious. 2 Delvers that still have not flipped. Jesus, that's pretty freaking horrible. No, I'm not gonna pay the 2 life on that one. It's possible I should have paid the 2 life and then just like to see on their upkeep to see Rexark tap down on Delver Secrets. Yes, Brad, this is modern. I'm assuming B2 Roche is Brad Roche. I'm assuming. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name right. If that is correct, if it's not correct, then I apologize. Thanks for stopping by, checking out the Bad Modern stream. We're playing Seance, so yeah, it's been interesting. It's an interesting one for sure. Okay, yeah. So to see Rexark might have been okay. If I draw a land here, I can just Supreme Burst anyway, so it's not really relevant. It's not a big deal. I hope I draw land because I play enough of them. 24 should be enough at least. In all, In all seriousness, 24 should definitely be enough to draw another one right now. Well, I've only seen 52 cards left in my deck, so I've only seen 8 cards. Jesus. I mulled, didn't I? Oh, look at that. Hey, how you like your dollars, buddy? Because they look pretty dead. What is this crap? That's 4 mana. There we go. Okay. Just making sure. I was gonna say, we definitely have the mana to cast the Supreme Verdict. What the hell is this crap? I guess Patriot Delver we didn't have to worry about Rest in Peace so much because I haven't seen it yet, but we got Geist. This is the Geist? Yeah, it is. Yeah, buddy. I think on my opponent's upkeep, I'm going to want to fetch with Fledgestrand and Cryptic. I'm going to need more, I think I need more red mana, so I'm going to go ahead and fetch a Steam Vents untapped, probably. So, yeah, apparently my opponent got to resolve their Delver trigger without me responding, which is kind of funny that they still didn't. I mean, it's not funny, it actually kind of feels bad. Yeah, they're flipping Delvers like Jerry Meeks flips Delvers, so that's unfortunate. I really feel bad for them. Jerry's a very sad individual. Anyone here that knows Jeremy can quote me on that one. Alright, so my opponent doesn't really have much in the way of interaction, it seems, at the moment. I don't think they've interacted with a single spell outside of, like, Bolt my creature. So it looks like, as far as counter magic goes, like, we pretty much have freedom to do whatever we want. I'm going to Anger of the Gods here. Hopefully they don't have interaction with this. Yeah, they didn't. Okay, oh my god, this is like taking candy from a baby at this point. We're going to get more red sources. No, we don't want it to... It might have actually made sense to get that untapped so we can see for Exarch, end of turn, and then be able to... Oh, Snap and Bolt just gets there, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Even if we had it untapped, we would have just been dead. But we can still Snap just Ambush Viper to block their Snapcaster Mage, so as long as their last card in hand is not a Bolt, we're fine. While they're tapped down, I'm going to play the Snapcaster Mage. It's possible I'm just throwing the Snapcaster Mage into a Path Exile. I don't think that's what's happening. I think I'm fine. I think I have 2, 4, 6, so 3. Puts me down to 3. And untaps to 4. So yeah, Deceiver Exarch still is not enough to play Kiki Geek next turn. Snap, you don't have Bolt, so you're going to Sleight of Hand or Disarm Visions, try and dig to 1, I guess. Okay, that's fine. My Deceiver Exarch can block one of those for free anyway. So I can at least trade with the Snapcaster Mage to see if Exarch block the other one and be set up for potential Deceiver Exarch Kiki Jiki kill. Okay. You attacking? I will happily trade. Block that. Yeah. You block it. Okay. My opponent still just has both. I'm kind of pissed. I don't know that I want to cast Faithless Looting here. Mostly just because I don't want to have to possibly end up drawing like Kiki and something and then having to discard like everything but Deceiver Exarch. So I'm going to probably wait on this Faithless Looting until I get some cards in hand I don't give a shit about. On my opponent's upkeep, I'm definitely going to cast Deceiver Exarch and tap down the Snapcaster Mage. They have Bolt. It doesn't matter as far as their red sources go. I can't tap down enough of them to stop Bolt. But at least I can tap down their Snapcaster Mage where they can't just attack. What do you got? You actually have interaction? Oh my god, you have a remand. Wow. You have interaction. Holy shit. I mean, that was basically just a, like, let's redraw. Oh, another remand! Wow, okay. Yeah, so you got a... Good for you, buddy. Good for you, opponent. I'm not seeing... I see Graveyard Hate. It's actually really tempting to bring in these Seances again. I think we're going to go back on the Seance, but I don't think they have the... I'm gonna hedge that they don't have Graveyard Hate. So we're gonna go back on the Seance plan. I'm gonna go ahead and just drop these bolts again. I'm gonna drop Anger of the Gods has been good. Jace I don't know that I particularly care about. Cryptic's kind of slow, but it can tap the team. I'm gonna drop a Cryptic. Inferno Titan at least can at least like shoot down their team basically, and then like block a Geist if I reanimate on their turn. So I'm gonna keep the Inferno Titans in. Yeah, Jace just seems like, I mean, that game kind of went long, and Jace probably would have been nice there, but like as a 2 of, like I'm not that bound to see him, so it didn't seem worth it. We'll keep this. We're gonna wait on this fetch land because we really want to draw a couple. I think I want at least one more land, um, mostly because we have like this as a charm. So like I kind of want to cycle through some cards. We're not gonna shock this first one. We'll likely end up shocking the Hallowed Fountain. I can turn off this upkeep stop since I don't have any effects on their upkeep currently. We're at F6. We obviously don't have responses. I think here we're going to just Is It Charm that. Just to keep them from being able to assault us. I really do. Yeah, I mean, I can. So if I Is It Charm this now, I can snap Is It Charm later, get Inferno Titan, Hellkite Overlord in my graveyard. If I don't get Inferno Titan in my graveyard, I mean, games against this person has been going long, so we can probably just hard cast the Inferno Titan, so not a big deal. I'm probably playing this deck way more serious than I should be because this is obviously just some bullshit garbage. But my opponent's stuck on one land, which is pretty sweet. This Jace's Prodigy, if he gets the flip, will keep the Delver as a 1/2 instead of a 3/2. I mean, that obviously relies on my Jace Friend's Prodigy to flip. So it's going to take a little bit of work for my opponent not to have any type of removal for it, but we'll hopefully work. Hopefully that'll work out. We'll get there. So they're either going to cantrip into hopefully bolt, or they're going to bolt and then I don't know what the blue source is for. Maybe some interaction just in case I respond to the bolt. Seven Visions, they can set up their Delver here. I'm hoping to draw another land here. If I draw another land here, I'll likely just snap Is It Charm, shoot the Delver. I think in the long game, I'm probably very, very favored. In the short game, obviously, I don't think I am very favored. But they don't seem like they can really go through the long game. The mouse is acting kind of weird. So I definitely need another white source, but I think I need another red source here. So we have 3 blue for our Cryptic Command. We're going to just get this Sacred Foundry here. We'll play the Snapcaster Mage. We'll flashback this Is It Charm, just shock the Delver. Okay. Is It Charm's the only option, so we're not going to do anything else. And we're going to go ahead and shock this Delver. So my opponent's down to 4 cards. They have no threats in play. We're at 4 mana. They're at 2 mana, so we're looking pretty good. Their Seven Visions was likely setting up a Delver. It could have been a Lightning Bolt. Probably this Opt is what they put on top. But we're in, like, pretty strong control of this game at the moment. Like, obviously I need some more looting effects so I can get this Inferno Titan and Hellkite Overlord into my graveyard. Hopefully draw into a Seance. Like, if my top card's, like, looting or land, yeah, it's not looting, but I was going to say, if my top card was, like, looting and I drew into, like, Seance land, that would have been perfect because I could, like, looting, discard these 2, play land, Seance. But now we have Cryptic up, so that's good. Another land means we can actually just hardcast Inferno Titan. I don't think so. It doesn't look like this deck's playing Path, so I don't think this deck can ever beat a resolved Inferno Titan. Outside of like flipping a Delver, blocking it, and then bolting it, I don't think that that's going to be something this deck has in its wheelhouse. But you never know. I could counter bounce this, or I could counter draw. I think I'm better off just countering threats, letting that resolve. I don't think the Snapcaster Mage is going to be what wins the game. Resolving something like Inferno Titan is going to be what wins me the game after they tap out. I just like Cryptic, like counter draw, get another land. So I'm going to hold off on this fetch land as long as I can. I know it only increases your odds and percentage points like very, very minimal, but I'm fine countering the Snapcaster Mage. Keeps the threat off the board, and I definitely want to draw a card here. They could just end up having a remand. If they have a remand, like, that's fine. I'll take a Cryptic back in hand. Cryptic's obviously a good card. So yeah, we're gonna play Shockland. We're gonna get a basic, probably just basic Mountain, mostly because we have a bunch of blue sources. And Inferno Titan does have fire breathing, so we're gonna want to just get as much mana as possible to close the game out as soon as possible. So here's an Inferno Titan. And this is probably going to the last match I play tonight. I'm sorry, people. I'm really tired. I haven't been feeling well today. And I just wanted to make sure I got this. So they are playing Path. Oh. Yes, we will use that ability. We will take another land out of our deck. Okay, they have Path. Cool. It didn't seem like they had it, but yeah, I guess that's cool. They have it. Cool. I'm not feeling great, so after an hour and 45 minutes or so of this, once this game's over, I think I'm good. So they have 1 card in hand. They played a land. They have nothing else going on. We have a looting now. We're going to discard these 2 Hellkite Overlords. We're going to hope to resolve this Jace. We're going to resolve this Jace. We probably just win. I probably tick up target them just to make sure if they have bolt, we don't just lose the chase, and we won. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's this is the garbage we're playing tonight, Seance. So a lot of you didn't get to see it. We did get to earlier Seance back a Hellkite Overlord, and then Kiki Jiki to copy it to kill my opponent. So Seance enchantment, 2 and 2 white. At the beginning of each upkeep, you may exile a target creature card from your graveyard. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except its spirit in addition to its other types. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. And then Hellkite Overlord, which is what we got to combo kill with earlier, basically. It's 4 and then black, red, red, green. It's an 8/8 with flying trample haste, just a big dumb beater for 1 red against fire breathing. For green and black, has regenerate. That's never relevant. We're never going to have to regenerate this card. Just a big dumb hasty trampler, just because Seance doesn't actually give creature haste. So you generally just return creatures, have interest in battlefield abilities. Hence the Resolute Archangel that's in here, where when it enters the battlefield, if your life total is less than your starting life total, it becomes your starting life total. It's a good way to reset to 20, especially against burn and aggressive Delver deck, stuff like that. Demon Lord Belzenlock, I can never say that for some reason. When this enters the battlefield, you exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Put that card in your hand. If the card's career mana cost is 4 or greater, repeat that process. And that does 1 damage for each card you put in your hand this way. Against Mono Blue Tron, we were able to draw 5 cards over 2 turns with 2 of these. That was pretty nice. Inferno Titan, as you saw, I mean, that Patriot Delver player, we didn't see Path the first 2 games. So I kind of assumed we weren't going to see Path the 3rd game. They had Paths. They had one for Inferno Titan. But Inferno Titan is just a big, beefy threat that's really difficult to answer in Modern. Can't be Fatal Push. Can't be Abrupt Decay. Can't be Bolted. Can't be Lightning Helix, etc. So forth. It can only really be Path in Modern. It could be Jace Bounced, I guess, but then I could just recast it, so that's fine. Some control pieces, so a couple Cryptic Commands, a couple Supreme Verdict, some Izzet Charms, which can instant speed loot, spell pierce, or shock creature. 4 regular fifth looting, just to make sure we can bin the creatures we need to bin. 1 path main, a couple more on the side for some more spot removal. A couple Anger of the Gods. Most of what we want is sweeper effects, and that's what we have main board, aside from 1 path and the Izzet Charms. Snapcaster Mages to rebuy stuff like Izzet Charm, Path, Anger, Cryptic, things like that, so we can play a slower control game if we have to. Jace Vryn's Prodigy, again, we can use it to nerf creatures that are attacking us. We can use it to buy back spells that we need to recast, like Cryptic, Anger, Looting effects, stuff like that. And then for our suite, we're basically a couple Mole Drifters, a Kiki, 2 Inferno Titans, 2 Demon Lord Belzenlock, Resolute Archangel, 3 Hellkite Overlords, and 1 Torgar. Torgar is just a way we can set our opponent's life total to 10 on their turn with the Seance trigger, and then on our turn we can bring back a Hellkite Overlord, attack for 8, or 2 red mana, not hard for us after 4 mana, but 2 red mana we can hit for 10, so it can be like a 2-turn, like 1/2 punch. Sideboard, we're on like a Kiki, Cheeky, Deceiver Exarch Pestilmite plan. So we have Infinite Combo sideboard. Originally, when I brewed this deck, there were 4 Splinter Twin sideboards, so you can start from jank bullshit Seance deck and go into a like Tempo Patriot Splinter Twin deck. Obviously, Kiki at 5 mana compared to Splinter Twin at 4, you can't do it as quick, and you don't get like the turn 3 tap your thing, turn 4 Splinter Twin kill you. But you do still get the combo, so it's a way to like play a slower, grindier game. You basically just board in all 15 cards, and then Seance is 4, and then there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's like 16 cards you could board out. You probably keep it like the Mole Drifters and stuff, so you're at about, if you board in all these cards to make a proper, slower control deck, you're looking at about 15, 16 cards to board out, so you end up there where you need to be. You can probably even board out 5th swing just because it's really fucking bad. But yeah, that's the deck. That's where it's updated at least. I haven't really spent a lot of time updating it because obviously this deck isn't real. This is a just stupid, grindy control deck that just sometimes you're going to get some funny wins, sometimes you're not, But that's where we're at. And thank you very much for stopping by. This stream was as a result of Card Hoarder, making it easy for me to get all these bad cards without having to spend any money on them, thank God. And Hipster the Coast, who has the partnership with Card Hoarder, whom I used to write for and now I stream for. I appreciate everyone stopping by, and I hope you all have a good night. Take care.